Hey everybody, here's a compilation of every possession which resulted in a score from Goldfingers in their game against XL Masters from the European Masters Club Championships last weekend. They applied the Hex principles really well, about looking for return passes, maintaining shape. I noticed there weren't that many deep shots, but there wasn't really the need for them because the defense never managed to shut out the short game. Okay, I'm going to hand over to the commentators now and I'll see you again soon.
Our friend Felix will be excited to see the Germans set up in a nice hex.
It's something that they are known to do, and they're given the opportunity to set up this deep shot here, but this throw is floating and sailing.
I should mention that I visited Potsdam in 2018 and ran a hex clinic with the Goldfingers, and in this tournament I asked them and they said 100% of their possessions were hex offense.
On the end zone line already now, Goldfingers. That play did not work at all, and they squeeze it in this near sideline.
Excellent opportunity to get the quick score.
So with the get out of jail free card seemingly played for Goldfingers, what can they do with it? They're moving the disc quickly, zipping it around, getting those handlers running through, and he sits himself down there, just Seibke. Now into the middle to Ulig. Listener with a little pop to Becker. Becker perfectly in stride.
Conditions are just perfect. Sideline commanding the Belgians to apply more pressure on the defense.
It's one of those things that easier said than done a lot of the time, especially when the disc moves quickly. Expansive flake there from the mulleted Fischer towards the sideline again. Nice toe tap from Loeffler, squeezing in down the sideline where they can, but now trying to pivot inward to access the centre of the field. Takes that slightly diagonal dump, goes to Fischer, just about sneaks that one through, little pop off to the handler, dials the far sideline, there are two players there. Trap. Nice diagonal comes under from this near side, from Cruces. Getting the disc in motion nicely. Berg on the sideline, right in front of the camera, brilliant break, manipulating the mark around there, gets it back to Becker. Lerbiker, nice little dishing and give going, keeping the disc moving quickly. Often the freest player is the player who's just unleashed the disc, and Goldfinger seemed to be using that effectively, and that's a lovely, or heard him coming, and that put him off a little bit. Goldfinger's back on offense, nice little lefty into the middle, dish off to Fischer. Back to Cruces, who likes this give-go style. He likes the dribbling, constantly pinging the disc back and forth. You can see why he fits well in this offense and in this setup. Here's Fischer to the aforementioned Cruces. Trying to find an option. There's a pick downfield that no one's noticed. And you see it in lots of offenses as well, that when you get near the end zone, you're so focused on that one.
Straight away quickly, and there was, too much on it.
Just too much.
Too eager
That's
to move
the word.
forward. So Goldfingers will go the other way. XL Masters sticking with match D to push and force another break out of this team.
But so far, Goldfinger's looking relatively unflustered on this offensive possession. Dish back to Fryer, lovely sitting, rolling, break into space here for Fischer. Back into the centre. I like the way they're using the width of the pitch. Nice little flash to stop that dump there from Vitala, the Finn. Now goes towards this near sideline. Oh, player falls over and stays on the ground so he doesn't get in the way as it finds Fischer outside the end zone. Oh, that's a really nice rising catch quickly. Made that look a lot more easy than it was. Trying to find a reset, still count rising under tight pressure in a mini window. Gets it off to Fischer. Has got the highlights out for day one, and you can watch those on the Ulti TV YouTube channel.
Not all bad things come from Australia. Some of our highlight videos come from there.
Yeah, but also mullets.
So Goldfingers back on offense after the half, and we immediately see XL Masters coming out in a zone, so changing up the defensive look.
I like it. They weren't able to force pressure consistently enough on the Goldfingers, so why not change things up, see if it works. Ulig this time finds a nice expansive blade down that far sideline, comfortably towed in and then running right free. But the throw went and his hand was right there. Here's Goldfingers back on offense now, trying to extend this advantage that they've gained.
And now X-Masters have to run for their life. They really, really cannot afford another break here.
Down the sideline, here's Selewski. Chris says, Turret, who got that maybe slightly unexpected D. Oh, there's a player down.
But we all have sinned.
I mean, you can do it as long as you're not delaying the game for it, I guess. While the other team's ready, you can be like, yep.
So Goldfingers listening to our previous advice of moving the disc backwards to gain a bit more angle on the attack towards the end zone. And
No,
it pays off.
yeah, the first cut towards the sideline was stifled before he released the disc, but I love the fact that he tried anyway. You know, if you can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, etc.
So Goldfingers very close to the end zone with another chance to add one more to the scoreboard.
Yeah, defender sags off into that lane, so they take the handler swing, moving it quickly outside the end zone. Ooh, a little outside in.
Few important points. I think there's still time to break the Goldfingers, but XL Masters really will need to work super hard.
They set up in that hex shape again to begin. Chris says, in that hat position, clears out to open up the middle of the field, and we're now getting rocking and rolling and moving in motion. Here's Saibka. He's got the open swing, and he should always take the open pass. That's the principle, the fundamental. Defender's fallen over, so taking advantage to move that quickly. Erlich dishes it off to Cruces.
We see a bit more communication from the Belgians regarding the force to coordinate themselves.
It looks like they're trying to force middle here, just trying to keep it funneled down the inside portion of the field.
Yes. Now a nice poach. Doesn't get the D though. And a high grab from Goldfingers.
Yeah, comfortably made by Becker, making that a lot easier than it would have been for me, certainly. The player is probably a good deal shorter than he is. This goes off to Becker, trying to squeeze that one round the outside. Still not quite in the end zone. And that forced middle, well, it prevented that shot round the outside. But Erlich is wide open in the centre of the end zone. Goldfingers picking up on the end zone line now. And happy to go backwards. Fischer. Still count. Gets high from a Goldfingers perspective at 4. And now they're trying to squeeze it up the line. It could have gone, but they don't really like it. And now the still count is rising, so they have to jam it in the jam hole. Those gears turning in your brain.
And it's going to be a zone.
Yeah, interesting again. We mentioned that with the atmospheric conditions, maybe not the most conducive weather to playing zone. Goldfingers with this spread hex offense might be well placed to deal with it, but you know, sometimes you can catch them a little bit unaware, a little bit off guard, and you know, why not throw it at them?
I generally like it, especially for these situations where you have a super eager, fast, aggressive team that just to make them calm down and sort of stop, it could work. I think Sven van der Stappen expected something way more precise. And that's just unfortunate.
Goldfingers will get another opportunity. Sorry, Rachel.
It's okay.
They should be underneath to Fischer, a little bit low. Stoops to make the catch. He's trying to belt it for the back of the end zone. To finish in style. And Yerausch, Julie, does the honours. Catches for the goal, and that will do it this game with Goldfingers taking a well-earned 15-10 victory here over Belgium's XL Masters.
I did not even realize that was a game point, Benji, but you could feel the confidence in Fischer's throw.